Tammy Bruce is the president of Independent Women's Voice and the host of Get Tammy Bruce on Fox Nation. Tammy, have you ever seen people on the same team as Joe Biden try to leave that team so quickly?
No, you know, in the beginning, it was like after the coverage, you'd think everybody needed a cigarette and a shower. It was so lovely. But the media is a fickle mistress, right? Easy to get and easy to lose. And I think that they're also opportunists. I mean, at the beginning, everyone thought, just back into the normal rhythm of the next in line, and he was going to be president, and so they're all over you. The moment there is a little bit of a stumble, perhaps, or a few gaffes, my goodness, it's like maybe he's not the one, and then it's a free-for-all. This is the problem with the entire establishment, that they think that they know what they're doing, and then they're just going to cuddle up to whoever it's going to be, and then when that doesn't work out, they're just going to go over to who's the most convenient or the next one. This is not loyalty. It's not even really about Joe Biden. It's about the opportunism of people in the legacy media trying to cuddle up to the next person who they think's going to have it. It's not even about principles. These individuals in the media don't have them. But they also, I think, are part of the chaos that now is ruling the Democratic Party. Nobody knows what's going to happen, and the old rules are beginning to not apply.
You know candidates when Bill Clinton hopped on the stage, and you saw the confidence of Ronald Reagan, and you see Joe Biden, by almost all accounts, he's got off to a stumbling start. But he does represent something different. What I think is the most serious is this Politico story, talking about what his younger brother's doing, James, going around saying, my brother will help you with this court system, incorporate the healthcare. I'm going to incorporate your healthcare model into his plans. Of course, you could say, I never gave my brother permission to do it. But they also talk about his son's involvement with a hedge fund with his brother. And I think these are people trying to say, we got more. Is that your sense?
Yes, and also remember, it's people like Joe Biden who've been part of the system forever, part of the establishment, who have seen the government as their own company, as their own little slush fund, as their own little party. And that's how it always worked out. And this is what they're also all trying so desperately to hang on to. So everybody knows what Joe Biden's been into. Everybody knows what everyone else was into, except, of course, for Donald Trump, who is like not within that system. So they do know. And I think that the fact that this is now being discussed perhaps is a message to him that it is time, it's time to move on. No matter what the Democrats do, they will not win the White House in 2020. But it really comes down to the average Democrat deserves better. The average Democrat has been abandoned and betrayed as much as the average Republican. And this is the Democrats' opportunity, the average regular mainstream voter, to say we like what's been going on in the country. Trump has delivered on his promises. Our lives are better. The future is brighter. And we're done with all of these games, and we're done with politicians from the past, and that includes people like Joe Biden.
Yeah, he right now in the Real Clear Average still has an 8-point lead. In Iowa, he's up 8. New Hampshire, he's up 2, despite the proximity to Bernie Sanders. It's still early. I get it. But it's closing quick, and we have another debate coming up where 10 people will be on the stage again, but there'll be no second day. Tammy Bruce, always great to see you. I love your show on Fox Nation.
Thank you, dear.
All right.